Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing a cookie favorite. We're going to do chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to show you how I do them coming up right now. Okay, first thing we're going to need for our chocolate chip cookies there is we got 2 sticks of butter here, and we got them just at room temperature. They've been setting out all day, all morning. Can't say all day because the day ain't over yet, but all morning. And so they're at room temperature. That's 2 sticks of butter or 1 cup. We got a ½ cup of granulated just white sugar. We got 1 cup of packed brown sugar. We got 2 large eggs, room temperature. I'm going to bust these in the bowl just in case I happen to get some shell in them. Put that in. You know, when you go to bust eggs, like if you don't hit your eggs against something, if you break them on a flat surface, notice I hit them on this island. If you'll hit them on a flat surface, then they will crack and open up easier, where if you hit them on the edge of a bowl or something, you may bust it all the way through and crumble that shell. We got 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And so we're just going to sort of cream this together and get it mixed up some here. Just going to start off sort of slow until I get it all started mixing up here good. We just want to get it mixed well. Try to show y'all what I'm doing there. What it's going to look like. It's not going to be runny. It's going to be we just want to get it mixed well. And you can see what it looks like there. Like I said, it's not going to be runny. We're just going to set that aside over there. I can get my Dumaflachi to sit there. So it's still good. There you go. All right, here we got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to whisk that together there. Get that whisk up good, because we want our baking soda and our salt mixed in there well. Be sure that it's spread out evenly through our flour. Set that whisk over out of the way. We're going to bring our bowl with our butter mixture back over here. And what we're going to do, we're going to add about 1/3 of our flour mixture to it. And we're going to beat that around. Just starting off on slow, because we don't want a big dust cloud. And now we're going to stop, and we're going to add us another 1/3. We'll start off slow again. And you don't have to get this completely mixed up at first here, because like I said, we're going to add it 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. And we'll get it all mixed in at the end. It makes it real good at the end. I'm just getting it. You can see there's still flour around the bowl and stuff like that on there. And I'm just getting it, you know, where it's just sort of mixed in real good. And I'll get it all mixed in good. After we get all this in there. That was the last of our flour. It's 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 375 grams. Now, if you weigh your flour, which I weighed mine, be sure you weigh it before you sift it. Anytime you're weighing flour, weigh it before it's sifted. If you don't, you're going to wind up with a whole lot more flour than what you need. I'm just trying to take it easy, just rolling around. I'm going to scrape my bowl down here. Let me get me a little Dumaflachi here, rubber spatula, and I'm going to scrape my bowl down so I can be sure I get all my flour in there. This is another important step, because if you don't scrape your bowl down, then you're going to have a lot of your flour on the bottom of the bowl and on the sides too. That's not going to get mixed in, and you're not going to have the right ingredient mixture. Now we just want to get this mixed up really good now. And it is a thick mixture. I'll show y'all what it looks like. See, it's real thick now. I want to scrape my bowl one more time, just to be sure. Now I'm scraping all the way down, and I'm scraping the bottom too, because I want to be sure that I get it all scraped. Be sure we get all of our flour off of it and mixed in. And looking pretty good. I don't really see any flour in there, but I want to scrape it anyway just to be sure. We're going to give her one more quick stir around there, and then we're going to the next step. All right, I'm going to get them out of there so that doesn't trip all over everything here. Now, what we want to do, we got 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips here. And scoot that up. You can see what our mixture looks like there now. It's, we're just going to put the whole 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips in there. And I'm just going to fold them in. We're just going to fold all our chocolate chips in there. We don't want to bust up our chocolate chips, and if we try to use a mixer, it's going to break them up. You'll crush a bunch of them. We don't want that. We're just going to mix them up there. Fold them in real good. And typically this recipe will make, depending on the size cookies you make, between 18 and 22 cookies. Now, like I said, that depends on the size cookies you're gonna make. If you make them bigger, you ain't gonna get as many. If you make them smaller, you're gonna get more. But we got that. Take that with there. Got that mixed up there now. Our chocolate chips in there. And what we're gonna do, we want to just take and set this mixture. We're going to put a plastic wrap over the top of it, and we're going to set it in the refrigerator and let it set for about at least an hour or 2, and then we'll take it out, and I'm going to bring you back then, and we're going to the next step. Okay, our cookie dough has been sitting in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half or so. And what I got here, I just got a little ice cream scoop. Little ice cream scoop thing, and I'm just going to dip in them out, and I'm just going to dump them out on my cookie sheet here. I got parchment paper lined cookie on my cookie sheet there. You want to leave about 2 inches in between each one of them, for room for them to spread out, because they're going to spread out as they bake. Now you can use the little cookie scoop that has the little ring thing, that handle thing. You click on it. If you want to use it, then that's fine too. But like I said, whatever you want to use is fine. But the size of your cookies is going to determine how many that you get out of each thing. And so, what size you make is what will determine how many cookies you get out of a batch of cookie dough. But like I said, it's best to let this cookie dough sit in the refrigerator overnight. But you can do it within a couple of hours or so. Now, something I do want to say that I don't think I said when I was putting my flour in. Some days you may need to put a little bit more flour in than just the 3 cups, because how flour is. Some days flour does real good, and other days it don't spread so good. It wants to act like it ain't as much there. And what I like to do, I like to take about 3 or 4 of these little chips and just put on top of each cookie around, and that just when they cook down, those chips will be on the top. They look a little bit better, and then start match that up. They makes them look a little bit better, and they give it a little bit extra chocolatey flavor too. Something extra chocolate. So we're gonna put these in to bake. I got my oven preheated over at 350 degrees, and they're gonna bake about 13 to 15 minutes until the edge starts to get golden brown, or starts to turn brown. And the middle may still look like it's a little jiggly, but it'll be all right. Just go by the golden brown. The brownness when the edges around starts, they'll flatten out there on the cookie sheet. But whenever they start turning golden brown, that's when you want to take them out of the oven. Like I said, 13 to 15 minutes, 350 degrees. And we'll bring it back and show you the finished product whenever we get them out. Okay, we got our cookies, that first little batch, out of the oven there, and you can see what it looked like. And we're going to take and break into one here and see what it looked like on the inside. But you can see how they just lightly golden brown. That's what I was telling you. Wait until, when they're lightly, oh yeah, look at there. How fluffy and stuffed those are. Man. I tell you what, you ain't going to find a better chocolate chip cookie than that. Yeah. Hey, you got to try this recipe. If you would, give the old video a thumbs up, or like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. Appreciate all of you take time out of your days to watch our videos. Hey, chocolate chip cookies. We'll see you on the next one.